Hey everybody, welcome to Essential Oils 101. I cannot wait to talk about these little oils in just a bit, as well as how they could help you and your family, why they're safe for you and your family, including kids and furry family members. Um, but first, I just want to talk a little bit about Young Living as a company and why these oils are different, why they are safe, why you can take them internally and apply them topically, not just use them aromatically, as well as what the mission of the entire company is, because that's why I'm here talking with you. Yes, these oils are fantastic and have had a very good impact in my life, but the entire mission of Young Living is to help people have less harsh chemicals and less toxins in their life. And, when I discovered Young Living, I was excited about the oils to help support my immune system, and I have a whole story. But basically, I got the education about, I was eating organically, I was exercising and meditating. My game was pretty good at the time. However, I was smearing toxic chemicals all over my body every single day, my lotions, my shampoos, my cleaners, my laundry detergent. I never even thought of these things, and my background is in biobehavioral health, and I know that 95% of our health is lifestyle and 5% is genetics. So part of that lifestyle, yes, is eating well, exercising, stress management, which is what I was focused on, but the other component of it is the environment, which includes, environmental factors. And the average woman is exposed to 168 chemicals that are toxic in a given day, and most of those are before breakfast. So that includes our personal care products, especially our makeup. And so, yes, the essential oils from Young Living are what we're most known for, and they infuse almost all of the products. But because this is our mission, we have everything from makeup. This is one of my favorite brushes. I call it the unicorn brush. It's so soft. And check out this little, I call it the Jedi Knight. Oh, I don't know why it's not lighting up. This is one of the lip glosses from the Christmas collection. It must be my older one. It doesn't light up anymore, but it used to. I used to call it the Jedi Knight lip balm. And it's wild because a lot of products like lip balms not only moisturize your lips, but then also dry them out, so you need more. And the same thing with lotions. I never realized until Young Living how much junk must have been in the things that I was using, because I needed so much. I'd get lotion, I'd be like, and I'd need more, which is kind of ingenious marketing. We'll discuss all of this. But the reason that Young Living is different is because, and I uploaded the catalog that you could download a PDF of on this on the event page. You could see in that catalog some of our farms all over the world. And people ask if we are organic. We are beyond organic, and it's because we're not using organic pesticides and herbicides. We're not planting on soil that has had any kind of synthetic or pesticides used on it for over, for at least 50 years. Most of it's virgin soil. Organic has the transition of 3 to 5 years to go from commercial to organic, and that is nowhere near as long as you need to have the soil cleaned. In addition to our farming practices of planting the seeds in clean soil, cultivating and weeding by hand, and distilling each oil individually needs different temperatures and times for distillation so that you have the most potent oil. We have testing facilities, so they guarantee that all of the oils are not just pure, but that they are potent. If they don't reach certain standards of compounds that Young Living has, you'll never see them. They'll be sold to a third party or dumped if for any reason they do not meet the Young Living standards. And so what you're getting is safe for you, for your family, for your pets. And you also know that it will have a benefit, whether you're looking for emotional, physical, or nutritional support, mental support. there's products for all of that. And the oils infuse all of them. So if you're looking at like our protein shakes or our multivitamin, because there's oils infused into them, the vitamins and minerals are more bioavailable. And so this is the first time I've actually taken supplements where I could feel a difference. Every single day I drink this Ninja Red packet, and it's not just full of vitamins, minerals, and nutrients and infused with essential oils, but it's also full of antioxidant properties. I mean, I just can't even tell you. I just had one right before we started this. I just don't want to waste any. And I've been working on lowering my coffee intake. So this doesn't have any sugars or caffeines in it, but it's very energizing just because it's so nutritious. I've been working on decreasing my coffee intake, and so midday I've been having a Ninja Nitro, which does have ginseng in it. It doesn't give me any of the jitters, which I actually kind of like, but it doesn't give me the crash, which is my indication I need more coffee. Anyway, it's working. It's got ginseng. It's great, not just for focus, but I also use it as a pre-workout drink sometimes. It is amazing. And so the cleaning has been a game changer as well, because I'm a shoe-free household and camper hold when I'm traveling. And so, I'm walking on the residue of whatever I'm cleaning with. If I'm have a cutting board and I clean with something toxic and then cut strawberries on it, you're getting the residue of whatever you were cleaning with. Your pets are even more susceptible as they lick things off the floor and lay down on the floor. So changing my cleaner not just has been a game changer as far as health, but it's also super economical, because you're diluting this 1 ounce to 30 ounces, more or less. If you're doing windows, a lot less. If you heavy degreasing, a lot more. This lasts almost every household I know well over a year, and it comes out to be a lot less expensive than other cleaners. And my favorite thing to help educate people about is like things they use every day, like toothpaste or deodorant. If your toothpaste has in the back of it to call poison control if you ingest more than a tablespoon of it, ditch it. Ditch and switch. Because even though you're not ingesting it, sublingually you're absorbing even more quickly than your skin. And our skin is our biggest organ, so switching out our lotions, our shampoos, things like that. But sublingually, our mouthwash, our toothpaste, you might want to look at the ingredients. And the cool thing about oils infusing all this is that it's not just green, plant-based, it's actually beneficial. So it's super supportive to my immune system and respiratory system as I'm cleaning with it, as I'm walking on the residue. But it also has powerful the oils are also very powerful for cleaning. And the same goes for the toothpaste. My gums and my teeth have never been healthier. So this is just a little bit of a broad overview of everything that Young Living offers, but at the core of everything are our oils, which I would like to talk with you about and teach you how to use them safely. So let's get started. We are going to talk today about the starter kit from Young Living, because it has 12 of our most popular and versatile oils. And out of the hundreds of oils that we have, it's a great way to get started, because there's something in here that supports every system in your body: the respiratory system, the immune system, your muscles, your bones, your mood. And I'm really excited to share it with you. So you might say, I thought there was 12. I wanted to make sure that I showed you that underneath those oils, but wait, there's more, are 2 more oils. This is Stress Away and Peace and Calm, which we'll talk about in just a little bit. The Ninja Red, which I discussed, I do 2 shots of this minimum a day, and it's changed everything. I don't even nap anymore. The hand purifier, and you might not think this is enough, or it's not going to last very long. It lasts me for months. You only need the size of a pea and it covers your hands. They switch out what they offer as far as Thieves. Right now this is the cleaner where you add it to 30 ounces of water, but I think they have the spray bottle now. And we're going to talk about how to use these oils and the safety around them. Are you ready? Okay. So let's talk about peppermint first. Peppermint is one of my favorite oils, and you're going to notice that these oils here have a white label. They're vitality oils, and they are labeled for internal use. These have the colored labels. The peppermint oil that has the white label versus the peppermint oil that has the colored label are exactly the same oil inside. We just have to choose between labeling them for internal use or topical and aromatic. But just know that it's the same oil inside. So, topically, and a lot of people unscrew the top and put their finger on it and go like this. When you take a drop of the oil, you want to just tip it at a 45-degree angle, and one drop comes out at a time. So what I love doing is just rubbing my hands together, taking a few deep breaths. Sometimes I'll put some in the back of my neck, my ears. I love putting it on my forehead and temples. Sometimes I'll rub some on my belly for digestive support. But all in all, peppermint, whether it's in the diffuser, and I'll show you the diffuser that comes with the kit in just a little bit, or you're smelling it, is really uplifting and invigorating. Now let's pretend this is the vitality oil, and I'm going to put a drop in the back of my hand. This is a lot for some people. In fact, the first time I did it, I thought it was like a whole box of Altoids, just without all the sugars and artificial things that come with it. Can't do that with other oils. It's a little intense. I don't recommend that right off the bat. You kind of have to work yourself up to it. I'm just kind of used to it. But sometimes I'll put 5 drops of this in a brownie mix, and then I have mint chocolate brownies. Peppermint is incredible. It's supportive to digestion. It's gives me a lot of confidence because I don't like to chew gum. So I'll bring this with me if I'm going out. But a couple things if you're going to be using the oils internally, you don't want to heat them up. Well, why put them in your brownie mix then? Because you're going to be baking them for, 350 degrees for 30 minutes or however much it is. Well, you might lose some of the potency and might change the chemistry a bit if you're heating them up. Who cares if you're making brownies? Like, you just want the mint chocolate brownies. But if you're going to make a tea, let's say out of Thieves and lemon, if these were the vitality ones with the white labels, I like to put a drop in the bottom of a mug and then let the water cool that boiled for 3 minutes and then put it on top. And that way, once the water cools for 3 minutes, it's not too hot. It's not going to burn the oils or decrease the potency of them. So it's great to add the oils, to smoothies or things that are not being cooked, or add them in the cooling process. This is so good. I hope focus box. But just a little bit about safety. If you're going to be drinking the oils, like say you want, I just drank some Ninja out of here, so I look a little red. I'm going to put 2 drops of lemon oil in here. You want to use glass and not plastic. And in fact, I wouldn't even recommend using some of those stainless steel containers because a lot of them have aluminum in them, unless you're really sure. So usually I would have 2 drops to 8 ounces of water, but lemon is pretty mellow. Peppermint, I would put a drop in a half of a gallon of water because it's pretty intense. So the stronger an oil smells, the more intense it is. And I wish you could see this. The oil's dispersed because I put the oil down first and then put the water on top. If I put the oils on top, they'd just be floating on top and I'd get it all at once. I even bought one of those little CO2 machines, the soda streams, and sometimes I'll make little concoctions with like Ninja Red and soda stream water and some essential oils, and I have a fancy drink. Just because I love those little bubbly waters, but I'm not quite sure about what's in all of the cans, because I know that our Ninja, we have a Ninja, not a Nitro. We have some kind of Zing. We have a Ninja Zing, and the cans have a special coating so the aluminum doesn't leak. I don't think any other cans that I drink have that, so I really try to decrease, what I'm drinking when it's out of cans. And I love this little soda stream. It's super fun. So, internally, we talked about using lemon in water, glass, and not plastic. Oh wait, this is lemon. This is the Citrus Fresh. Lemon is also fantastic. The cool thing, like we were talking about toxins in the home, when you have a whole bunch of oils, each oil is an opportunity to maybe switch out something that might be toxic that you might not have even thought about in your home for something else. So let's just talk about some of the home uses for lemon. I had super glue on my fingers, and it usually takes super glue off with, and usually doesn't come off. Just a drop rubbing them, gone. If you have something sticky on your window or you buy something that has a sticker on it, just putting a little lemon oil on it, gone. I had some rust from putting down um, a cast iron pan on the floor. Whoops. And I used the Thieves cleaner and it was great, but I needed a little extra support. So I put some lemon oil on there and it was very helpful. I mean, lemon is fantastic. I also love putting it in the diffuser. It with all of the citrus oils are very uplifting. And I also love to put them on my hands and just take a few deep breaths. However, all the citrus oils are photosensitive, so I'm not going to put it on areas of my body that are going to be exposed to the sun in the next 12 hours. So just remember that when you're using any of the citrus oils, you don't want to put them on your skin and expose it to the sun. It just could create a little bit of a sunburn. It'll go away at some point, but I did not know that. So these are all things that you should know when you're using your oils. And the peppermint, you notice I put on my forehead and my temples. What do you do when, not if, when you get peppermint in your eyes? Because I get peppermint in my eyes often because I love putting on my forehead and temples. You don't want to wash them out with water. You want to, usually it's just enough for them to tear up and it's fine. But I was making capsules with frankincense and thieves in it. And somehow a drop of frankincense went right into my eye and there was no waiting that one out. All you need to do is get some vegetable oil. Vegetable oil in the back of your hand, dipping it in your eye like you're putting in a contact, immediately fine. We'll talk about Thieves next. Thieves is a very hot oil. I have no problem putting it on the bottoms of my feet, but if you're going to put it anywhere else, I wouldn't put it anywhere else, but if you're going to dilute it with vegetable oil, it was late at night once and I thought I was putting RC, which stands for respiratory comfort, on my chest. And, I woke up, I was half asleep. I grabbed the bottle of RC, which it was not, put it on my chest. And 5 seconds later, my eyes were huge. And I, had put Thieves on my chest by accident, and some people would run into the bathroom and try to hop in the shower. That would only make things burn. Water and oil don't mix. Vegetable oil, I had some almond oil and I just put it right on my chest and immediately it was fine. So you just want to know that vegetable oil is what you go to should anything ever get irritated, burny, or itchy, or you get anything anywhere it shouldn't be in any orifice. Okay? All right, so we talked about peppermint, we talked about lemon, and we talked a little bit about Thieves. Thieves is my go-to for the winter. I really feel like an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of, what is that saying? Whatever that saying is. This is my ounce of prevention. I put it on my feet every night. I put it in the diffuser. If I feel like I need more support, I'll make capsules with oregano, frankincense, maybe some thyme. And of course, we're talking about using the white label when I'm talking about using it internally. It's the same oil inside, but I usually prefer to get the larger bottle in the winter for economical reasons. And there's between 85 and 100 drops in a small bottle and between 250 and 300 drops in a 15 milliliter bottle. And these are 5 milliliter. And so either way, they're going to last a long time. But if it's an oil that you know you're going to go through, you might as well get the bigger bottle because it's just a little more economical. And yeah, you only need a drop or two. Citrus Fresh is a mix of a lot of the citrus oils, and you could put it in your water. A lot of people like to put it in their icings, make a citrusy icing. But I love putting it on my dryer balls because that's a great way to get rid of another toxic thing in your home. The dryer sheets are some of the most toxic things in your homes. Who would have thought? And so I love putting that on my dryer sheets. On my balls, and I ditched the dryer sheets a long time ago. And the wool dryer balls have been very good for me. Digize. Do not leave home without it. If you are traveling, if you're going to a big dinner, if it's Thanksgiving, Digize. Some people like to use the vitality oil and put it in capsules or put it in their water. I do not love the taste of this, so I try to not do that. It's very gingery and fennelly. Some people love the taste of it. Honestly, for me, putting a drop on my hand and putting it on my belly is more than enough. It gives me a ton of digestive support. A lot of my friends use this regularly with their kids. Just make sure if you're going to put it on their belly after a shower, they're completely dry and they're not sweaty. And if for any reason it gets too tingly because they are sweating just a little vegetable oil, it's fine. Digize. Incredible. It has been a game changer for a lot of friends. Raven is one of my favorite oils in addition to RC for respiratory support. I love putting it in the diffuser. It's gentle enough to put on your chest. You might want to dilute it with a little vegetable oil to cover a bigger area, but I love putting it in the diffuser and running that if I need any kind of respiratory support. Valor. Valor is one of my favorite blends for courage and confidence. Putting this on a stuffed animal for your kid or on their diffuser bracelet or necklace if they're going to school for a test. Before a big speech or an interview, I love just putting a drop on my hand, breathing it in. I love putting it on my neck and spine. I use it when I go for chiropractic adjustments as well. I love Valor. I'm so excited it's back in the kit. Panaway is a staple. It is supportive to muscles, to ligaments, to bones, to joints. Using it topically after the gym. I have friends that use it on their legs after long runs when they're training. I have a lot of friends that'll put it on their hands and their thumbs if they use their hands a lot. Panaway is phenomenal. I just use this one topically. It may smell good, but there's helichrysum in it. That is a very expensive oil that helps support blood supply and circulation. You do not want to waste that one in the diffuser. Okay, this is a very powerful oil. Lavender is the Swiss Army knife. You could use it for anything. The Vitality lavender is wonderful to make lavender lemonade, lavender shortbread cookies. Using it topically is fantastic for the skin, any kind of irritation. It's really calming. One thing about lavender is that it's probably the most popular oil, one that people know about. It's really indicated for pregnant mamas. It's great to help calm our four-legged family members. However, a lot of the lavender out there, people buy it from third parties. You don't actually know what it is. It could be lavadin, which smells very similar, but is contraindicated to pregnant mamas and toxic to small dogs. So you want to know where your oils come from if you're going to be using them this way. Lavender also grows naturally with camphor. At Young Living, we hand weed the lavender. If it has not been hand weeded and camphor is distilled with it, camphor is toxic to small dogs. So you want to know where your oil comes from. We only take the first distillation, but even more so, we distill lavender at a very low temperature for a long amount of time, get a small amount of oil that's very potent. You could also distill lavender for a short amount of time at a high temperature and get a whole bunch of oil. And not only that, distill it again and again and again and mix it all together. It may smell really good, but the potency is way down. So Young Living is really a company that I feel has a lot of integrity, and they always say purpose above a profit. You know what you're getting is going to be the highest quality as well as safe. Know where your oils come from. Good lesson. And the last oil here is frankincense. Such a powerful oil. I use it with it's already infused into a lot of my skincare products, but I also add it to my sandalwood cream that I use at night. As I said, it's great for immune support. It comes in a Vitality as well, so sometimes I'll make capsules of it with the Thieves. It's also very uplifting if you diffuse it. That's why so many different religions use frankincense. Stimulates the limbic system of the brain and is very powerful for heightening your mood and emotions. Some people even put a drop on their thumb and push it to the roof of their mouth. Stimulates the hypothalamus and more easily gets to the pituitary. It's really powerful for brain balance. So let's get to my favorite oils that I add into my stress management routine. Prevention, that's stress away. I use that when I drive because that's when I lose my temper. So if I'm diffusing this, it helps me stay calm. Peace and Calm is one of my favorite oils, and for friends that have kids, they do not leave home without this one. Also for furry family members, it's great for dogs during thunderstorms or 4th of July fireworks. It's great for before bed. It's great for, quote, hard to manage kids. We love our hard to manage kids. I'm a hard to manage kid. So I hope that that helped give you a nice overview of Young Living's most popular and versatile oils. Again, they're good for every system of the body. And I hope that I helped to show you some of the safety around the oils, using glass, not plastic, photosensitives, diluting when necessary. And one of the other things I'm very passionate about is to make sure nobody ever pays too much for their oils or misses out on free stuff. So I will post the starter kit as well as how much the oils and the diffuser would cost if you bought it individually, retail or wholesale, so you can see what a value it is. The diffuser also comes with it. You get your choice of diffuser, but I highly recommend the Desert Mist diffuser. It runs from anywhere from 4 to 10 hours. It has 3 different settings you could choose from. It also has a lot of colors you could choose from, and it has a huge square footage. A lot of the diffusers that you might get in stores or online have a very small square footage, where if you put them in a closet, it might be okay. But if you're trying to get your bedroom, even if it's a small bedroom, you're going to want something a little more powerful. So this, when you plug it in, has different choices of colors, or it could run through all the colors of a rainbow. My favorite setting is the candlelight flicker mode. It could also have no light, especially if you're going to use it at night. And what you do is you just fill it up with water to that little line. I usually put between 4 to 6 drops of whatever oil or oil combinations I want. And I press the button to determine how long I would like it to run for, and then the other button for what color I would like it to be. It's actually a really beautiful addition to your decor. It has a year warranty, and if it ever, I mean, I still have my diffuser that I bought originally from Young Living 7 years ago, and I dropped it a bunch of times. It still works. It's very good quality. If anything happens after that year, they do sell very small replacement parts that you would need that are not very expensive. So this could be the last diffuser that you need. It's really pretty. So I'll show you how much it all costs. It's $165 for the kit, and it's over a $400 value. And you could also become a member to get wholesale pricing, which is 24% off for just a $35. They call it the basic kit. But if you want a diffuser, or if you want any combination of the oils, it's almost worth it to just get the kit, because you're going to be spending that much anyway. It includes the lifetime membership when you get any of the starter kits, whether it's the $35 kit, the $165 kit. We have a kit just for Ninja, just for Thieves. We have a CBD kit. Any of those will give you a wholesale membership. And as long as you purchase $50, well, 50 PV is product value. If an oil is $30 wholesale, it's 30 PV. As long as you spend 50 PV a month, I mean, a year, your membership remains a lifetime membership. It's not like a yearly membership. And if you ever go for a year without ordering, you just go inactive. There's no penalties, there's no requirements. So it's definitely the best deal to become a wholesale member. You get 24% off whenever you order. You also get extra promos and freebies. But you could also order retail, not a problem. And but when you want to get the most bang for your buck, especially if you're trying to ditch and switch and starting to change out your cleaning products, your personal care products, maybe add some good nutritionals to your routine, Essential Rewards is an optional program. It's a monthly program. You could join, cancel it at any point, but the longer you're in it, the more benefits you get. From month 1 to 3, you get 10% back in points. From month 4 to 24, you get 20% back in points. That really adds up. After 2 years, you get 25% back, as well as extra freebies whenever you order. And then you'll get loyalty gifts month 3, 6, 9, 12, and then yearly. So there's a lot of benefits. I'll post those on the page as well so you know that it's an option. And if you make your first order, an Essential Rewards order, and it's the kit, which is 100 PV, you're going to get an extra free something. It's different every month. It starts at 100 PV, so you're going to get an extra something for free, as well as $10 back on your order. And then at some point, you just save your points up and you cash them in. So if you ever want to stop Essential Rewards, cash in your accumulated points and cancel it. So that is the most bang for your buck. And my goal is to make sure that not only your wellness needs are met, but that I love shopping. I love getting the best deal. So you give me a Kohl's coupon for 30% off. I'm there using my Kohl's cash. I know how to shop. Reach out to me. And the catalog that I posted also will show you the wholesale and the retail cost. So if you're interested in just getting a few oils, you could add up the retail cost to see if it's worth becoming a member. And then if you're interested in a few things, add up the cost, see if it's worth getting the whole kit, because usually you'll get a lot for free in addition to what you were planning on getting, and they're probably going to be your new favorite oils. So let me know what questions you have. I'm so happy to help you get started, and then I'm also happy to kind of walk you through what kind of products might be beneficial for you and your family and whatever your health goals are, whether it's being more energized, having more nutrition, decreasing toxins, supporting systems of your body, your digestive system, mind, emotions, stress management. It's my favorite thing to do. So feel free to reach out. I'll look forward to talking with you, and happy oiling.